Greetings to the most amazing army of XRP. Without further ado, let's go straight into the video. Let me tell you something that most people are unaware of. The Nasdaq Crypto Settlement Index, which Wall Street uses to price assets prior to the launch of ETFs, has now formally included XRP. Do you, the amazing XRP holder, know what that actually means and what it can represent as we approach the auspicious month of September? I need the amazing XRP army to grab coffee, settle in, and press the like button. In order for you to never miss a significant market update, this video reaches other incredible XRP holders just like you. Please click the subscribe button. This is some startling information. So let's get started right away. The XRP community is no longer merely idling around. The discussion has switched from whether XRP will explode to how quickly it will do so, and the fuse has already been lit. The surprising portion comes next. Leading analysts are no longer speculating about 10 XRP. They are publicly displaying price models for 35, 50 DEV, and even 100. Additionally, they are grounded in the concrete mechanics of liquidity, exchange-traded funds, and institutional capital flows rather than in hype. Think of it, amazing XRP army. XRP will be accessible on more than just cryptocurrency exchanges if ETFs are authorized. It will be seated next to X-Trade, inside Fidelity, Charles Schwab, Apple, Tesla, and Microsoft. Instant exposure with just one click. This industry has never had such widespread adoption. You've all probably heard about Wall Street. Money doesn't travel slowly on Wall Street. Capital markets move in dramatic surges when they unlock. The indicators are already here. The New York Stock Exchange is listed as the venue for spot crypto ETF filings. Additionally, XRP is on the short list of available assets. It's not a rumor. That has been extensively documented. You people should question yourself why in 2025 the Federal Reserve, ETFs, and regulators are all suddenly embracing blockchain technology. Easy cycles of liquidity. Washington is aware that the U.S. doesn't want to fall behind as trillions of dollars rotate. For this reason, the Clarity Act is currently rushing through Congress. Institutions will get the go-ahead after that, and they won't test the waters once they are aware of the regulations. They pour in at once. This is something that is sure to blow your head away. XRP still settles around 25 to 37 per token even if it reaches $50 and corrects 50%. From where it has been trading at the moment, that is more than 12 times. This is what occurs when Wall Street infrastructure and repressed liquidity clash, so it's not fiction. However, this goes beyond pricing. Real assets are being tokenized in this context. We're discussing the 25 trillion U.S. Treasury bond market as it transitions to blockchain technology. We are discussing the introduction of digital wallets to billions of consumers by companies like Apple, Amazon, and Meta. What are the central tokens? When it comes to its unparalleled speed and real-world banking integrations, Ethereum, Solana, Stellar, and XRP are all relevant. Imagine your grandma who has no idea what a private key is, but the barrier is removed when she signs into Fidelity and sees the Buy XRP quote next to her stock account. She will use blockchain rails without even realizing it. She will just say, "Grasson, thank you," knowing that payment rails are quicker and less expensive. Real adoption occurs at that point. Additionally, it will include corporate treasuries, pension funds, and sovereign wealth funds in addition to retail. Things get even hotter at this point. History informs us that we are at a turning moment once you zoom out. The Telecom Act opened up the internet in the late 1990s. Joy, billions of dollars flooded into .com stocks in a matter of months, and this trend continued for years. Today, for cryptocurrency, the Clarity Act is accomplishing the same goal. XRP is positioned dead center, the liquidity is waiting, and the infrastructure is prepared. To all of you legends watching, please click the like button so that other incredible individuals like you may see this video, and click the subscribe button so that you don't miss any significant market updates. Thank you. However, the majority of individuals overlook this issue, and you must hear this if you own XRP. We all know that the U.S. is the biggest player in this market, but XRP is not just about the U.S. From the Bank of England investigating settlement experiments to projects in Japan, Singapore, and even the Middle East, Ripple has been collaborating on CBDC pilots with central banks in more than 20 nations. Global roads are already connected to Ripple's ledger. This indicates that governments themselves are driving adoption, not just Wall Street, which we just discussed. When you take into account ETFs, tokenized bonds, international payments, and widespread usage, it suddenly stops being ridiculous. Skeptics laughed at 75 XRP. Even cautious calculations place RP between 35 and 50. And keep in mind that those baselines, even with revisions, can change the course of anyone's life who was in early. Let's now delve more into the mechanics. In addition to being quick, XRP settles finality in 3 to 5 seconds at a cost of 1 cent. Contrast that with SWIFT, where cross-border wire transfers might take 3 days, incur $50 in fees, and result in settlement uncertainty. For this reason, Ripple's rails have already been tested by banks like Santana, SBI, and American Express. They are aware of the enormous efficiency difference. Here, we're dealing with a penny to a $50 bill. Furthermore, adoption will increase due to the cost reductions alone. I want everyone to be aware of this now. This is the most crucial thing to comprehend. This cycle isn't fueled by hype from retail. The demand is driven by the institution. TikTok hype is not pursued by pension funds. Companies don't incorporate blockchain for a one-time deal, and governments don't tokenize assets for fun. For decades, these players make investments. They are experienced veterans. They provide stability, credibility, and trillions of dollars in liquidity. Because of this, analysts think that current bull cycle may run for years longer than any previous one in cryptocurrency. Here's another reality that is often forgotten. For everyone back home, here's a fun tidbit. Less than 50% of the whole amount of XRP is now held by Ripple, and a large portion of it is in escrow. This indicates that although demand is increasing, circulating liquidity is decreasing. To put it another way, explosive moves are the result of both shortages and inflows. The logic here becomes indisputable when supply is limited and demand is accelerated through ETFs, brokerages, and corporate adoption. The bottom line is as follows, and this is where I'll end for today. The rate of adoption is rising. Regulation is being fixed. Capital from institutions is lining up. The mainstreaming of retail access is imminent. And at the center of it all lies XRP. This glorious month of September, the next 90 days, and the remainder of 2025 are not just another moment. For years to come, XRP's direction will be determined by these crucial moments. This tidal wave of capital will be borne by those who position themselves now. In 6 months, those who delay will be the ones watching CNBC and Bloomberg, wondering why they had not taken action sooner. The incredible XRP viewer, which side will you support? I have something amazing for all of you legends that are watching before I leave. I sincerely appreciate everyone who watched the entire video. You are all individually invited to MoonX if you want to trade every day with me and the other members of my trading community. My bio has all of MoonX details. You will have access to my daily cryptocurrency trading analysis, with a focus on XP as well as my trade entry and exits. Therefore, my bio contains all the details if it is something you are interested in. Disclaimer: please read my disclaimer carefully. This isn't financial guidance. To all of you legends who watched the entire video, I sincerely appreciate it. You guys are amazing. I salute the XRP army. I'll see you all on the upcoming video or on Discord. Many thanks to all of you, everyone. Be careful, and I'll see you tomorrow.